Hello everyone and welcome to Conversations, where I will have a conversation with you, the viewer, watching this right now, as well as do some sit down with guests and discuss interesting topics. My name is Mark Palumbo, I'm your host here, and in this first episode we're going to be diving into an introduction about me if you're new, the world of acting, and the beautiful city of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Now, if you are new to this channel, I have not done something like this, and I'm kind of changing the format up. But first, a little bit about myself. I just graduated from Point Park University with a degree in acting. I was the student government president at my university, and I also founded the university's chess club. I'm a huge chess fan and have been playing local chess in Market Square for going on about 5 years now. And I will eventually share with you what it was like going through theater school in some of my upcoming episodes, but I'll get to that eventually. I also work two part-time jobs, one with a restaurant and the other with the Pittsburgh Cultural Trust. Now, I want us to take us back to Wednesday, July 18th, 2024. This is at 7:30 p.m. That night, I had the pleasure to attend a magic show in downtown Pittsburgh at the Liberty Magic Theater. The show starred actor and magician Steve Valentine, who you might know from Disney Channel. He was on Wizards of Waverly Place, as well as Teen Beach Movie. He was a lot of fun, played a lot of different jokes, and was really just a true performer. He also spliced narrative storytelling with conversational comedy, as well as incredible magic tricks as well. Like, he's the type of performer that just puts a smile on your face when you see him. After the show, there was an after show with a few more guests and me, and he did some more magic and answered some questions. I told him I was an actor, and at that point I was expecting some type of joke or some witty remark about our profession, but instead, he simply just said congratulations. And I felt really relieved after he said that, like, oh, we can just chat, And I also asked him after that how he broke into the acting industry and found his first agent. He told me he started out by buying one of those Hollywood books with the names and agents inside of all of them, and he just emailed every single one of them. He said he heard back from maybe 4 or 5 agents, and that kind of made me really happy because I've kind of been doing the same thing the last couple months after I graduated with this New York Manager book right here. And that also says that commitment and consistency is everything in the business of acting. And I said the business of acting to you. Often actors are called starving artists, but that really never has made any sense to me, because if you learn the business side of how to market yourself and put yourself out there for people to see, you might just get noticed. This way you can produce the kind of work you want to make and sustain yourself. Although the show was very fantastic, and if you are in Pittsburgh, I highly recommend checking out Liberty Magic and seeing one of Steve Valentine's shows. He also does shows around the world. Steve also spoke about the Meisner technique when I was speaking with him. And for those who don't know, Sanford Meisner was an acting teacher who emphasized living in the moment and reacting truthfully and organically with your partner, or whoever you're working with. In other words, the goal of Meisner is for the actor to not focus on themselves and instead concentrate on the other actors in the immediate environment. This approach really resonates with me because it's really not acting at all. It's playing off the other. It's not about you or me as an actor, it's about the other. It's always been about the other. And I'm really grateful I went to acting school, because acting training to me is human training. And everything I do, every job I have, lets me learn new skills, meet new people, and take on different challenges. And it all accumulates, And I believe the more experiences that I have, the better I become at being a human being and living life. Yes, I know that's a little deep, but that is really what acting means to me. It's not a job or a lifestyle, but it's more of a way to live. But while we're on the topic of jobs, let's talk about jobs. Recently, I started a job at a local restaurant called Bridges and Bourbon. Having never worked in the food industry before, it was a bit of a switch, but it's been a really great experience so far. As I just mentioned before, as an actor, you want to keep learning and doing different things. This is one of those experiences I'm talking about. I started out as a host, but it wasn't really too difficult. I just had to sort of stand all day. But after, I started as a bar back, which really just supports the bar and polishes glasswork and kind of just keeps the whole restaurant running. I also filled guests' drinks and also brought liquor down from the stores to restock the bar. I also worked for the Pittsburgh Cultural Trust, as I was telling you before, And for those who don't know, Pittsburgh is home of the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Pirates, and the Penguins, football, baseball, hockey. It's known as the city of bridges, and is where the three rivers meet, the Monongahela, the Allegheny, and Ohio. And about 302,000 people live here, and we are the second largest city in Pennsylvania, right behind Philadelphia. I've lived here for about 2 years now, and I gotta say, I've loved every second of it. The city is truly incredible and highly underrated if you've never been here. In the upcoming episodes, I want to discuss some deeper things, acting, exploring various techniques, discussing the business side of the industry, as well as some news and some other really interesting questions that I think I have that you might be interested in as well. This show is going to be every week. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm excited to have these conversations with you. I know this is short, fast, quick, but that's kind of how I like it. Just keep it fast. Everyone's doing stuff in their lives. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, because that is how we can converse together, and I will see you in the next episode. See you next time.